Hey friends, it's Samara here with another design team layout. And this month we are featuring Echo Park's Our Groovy Summer. So as soon as I saw these papers, I fell in love. So let's take a look at these three papers from the main kit. So cute. You'll get a full sheet of these stickers and 2 sheets of white cardstock. Look at how awesome those are. In your embellishment kit, you'll get 2 assorted sheets of stickers and then these 2 papers from the pattern paper kit. So let's get started. So I don't have a whole lot of pictures from my childhood. That's a story for a whole different day and one that I probably won't tell. But one of my neighbors when I was growing up had taken some pictures and had sent these to me. And those were me like around maybe like 1982 or so. And I absolutely love just, they're blurry, they're faded. These were, I don't even know what they were printed on and then taken a picture of or scanned, and then I have reprinted them. So I don't know if they're like 3rd or 4th generation pictures. But anyway, so as I was putting this together, I realized it was the 80s, but I was really feeling like just big, giant flowers. So that's what I wanted to create. And so all I did here was cut out a smallish circle. I want to say that that's about 3 inches, maybe 4 inches. So I wanted that to go up into the corner of my layout. And then I folded a piece of paper and then I just created one kind of petal-shaped petal. And so all I'm doing here is tracing this onto the back of this this other paper here. And I figured out that I only really needed 3 petals. If I had needed more, I could have cut more. So that's what I did here. And then I'm just going to trim off the branding strip and cut these petals off, preserving the rest of the paper. So let's get those cut out with our giant Tim Holtz scissors. I love these so much. So I absolutely, this layout was definitely simpler than I had thought it was going to be, but I love the effect. And I think that if you had wanted to add like additional photos to this paper, you could have. My photos are like, let's see, they're 3 by 3, and I cut them out so that they looked like a Polaroid. You'll see those in just a minute. But you could definitely get way more photos on this layout. So again, we've got our little center of the flower, and let's go ahead and test drive this. So we'll just put that in the corner and then inserting those little petals. And I decided I have to move it up just a little tiny bit to the top, and then this is perfect. And I was debating on whether or not I wanted my photos in the top corner, the top kind of over the flower, or if I wanted them separate. I felt like when I put them over the flower, they kind of overtook the flower. You could definitely add some like little 1x1s up there. I think that would be cute, or even like 2-inch photos up there. That'd also be cute. So I'm pretty confident that this is going to be my location of the center of the flower. And now we're just going to come in and add these. And you guys, I did not add any foam or anything to these little petals. I know you probably need to come over here and take my temperature, right? Me and putting things down. I know, I know. Anybody else? I just like, I'm an adhesive first girl and then just figure it out later girl. I absolutely love the way that this looks, and I'm so glad that that paper is like, it's like a flower on a flower, you know? So just trimming off the the sides of this layout, or as I like to say, squaring it up. And really, this is the foundation for the entire layout. So you can see I kind of tested them out there on top of the flower, and it just, they took up too much space up there. When I got these pictures from my friend's mom, I kept staring at them. Like the one, this one right here, I knew that that one was me. Like I was 100% sure that that was me. The other one I kept staring at and staring at, and I just was trying to like place it. And finally, what gave it away, which you will most likely not be able to tell, is I have a giant bandage on my big toe, and I have awkwardly large big toes. And I knew right away, I was like, that is a 100% me, because that is absolutely my toe. I was constantly stubbing my toes. I still do to this day. Not only do I have big feet, but I just have like awkwardly large toes too. I loved how carefree I looked in these pictures. I did not have a happy childhood, and these pictures remind me of one of my safe places, which was at one of my very best friend's house. All right, I didn't mean to leave you on a little bit of a bummer there, but you know what? Our stories are good and the bad, right? So while I'm certainly not going to record the badness of that time, I love that I'm able to record the kind of just this happy moment here. So I love the stickers. The sticker sheet is just so scrumptious. And I just kind of went through and was trying to decide like what would fit on a good summer layout. I have no idea if these pictures were summer. I presume they were. I was in, you know, a bathing suit and shorts and flip-flops, so I'm gonna guess summer. So I love that little cherry there. I just thought that the colors were absolutely perfect and just kind of, you know, have that little retro vibe. So we will add foam to this, and I really like how the cherries fit in on the layout right there, kind of between those two photos. So going back into the sticker sheet, there was a lemon. So of course we have to go with a lemon and add that. Do you guys have this powder tool? So my powder tool is finally, you can see like the brush part of my powder tool is gone. It's like sucked up into the middle. And so I was having to spend almost every single time I would use it, I'd have to like push the brushes back up to where they belong. And I was like, in my mind, my powder tool was really not that old. And I had finally had enough of it a couple weeks ago. And I ordered a new one. And you know how Amazon will tell you when your last purchase was? Well, I've had it for like 8 years. So it really wasn't that new. And definitely like was worth a couple bucks for a new one, just to save the aggravation. That's actually why my pencil is sitting there, is so I can push the brushes back up into place, which is ridiculous. So I love that little SPF, even though in 1982, I'm pretty sure no one was using SPF. And I am super fair skinned now, like I burn using 100 SPF. But anyway, I thought it was really cute and fit that whole summer vibe. So just taking like anything that's kind of tropical-ish and putting it down onto the paper. And like I said, I absolutely love the simplicity of this layout, and you'll see how I jazz it up in just a little bit. And by jazz it up, it's not like super jazzed up, just a little bit. So just adding that little orange flower, I thought that was perfect. It kind of picks up the yellow from my bathing suit. And putting those cherries into place, taking off the backing to the adhesive. And let's check out these stickers. This one comes from the embellishment pack. This little sticker, this is the little boom box, which is so cute. I lied, that is not a boom box. Oh my gosh. Why? When I was making this layout, in my mind it was a boom box. That is totally a camera. That's hilarious. It wasn't until I'm literally doing my voiceover that I realized that that's a camera. I love that little flamingo. We're just going to add a teeny tiny bit of foam just to his body, or maybe not. I thought we did. And we'll play around with this little lemon. Where are we going to put it? And it ends up over there by the cherries. All right, so I have a question. Like when you're creating layouts with vintage, that literally hurts me to say vintage. Am I old enough to have vintage photos? I guess so. How do you scrapbook your vintage photos? You probably don't know the date or the time unless it was written on the back of the photo. I'm guessing that this is 1982. I just kind of looked at it and looked at my figure and I'm like, okay, I was like maybe 10 years old. So I said 1982. So sometimes I'll put like circa 1980s or something like that. But how do you scrapbook those? Just curious. I love those little letters and numbers that come in the embellishment kit. Again, your stickers will vary. Love this little rainbow. Gosh, I loved rainbows in the 80s. My neighbor had a rainbow painted on her wall in her bedroom, and I could see it from my bedroom. Our bedrooms kind of faced each other. And I was like, when I grow up, I'm going to have a rainbow on my wall. And I would be lying if I didn't actually think about painting a rainbow on my studio wall. I'm still thinking about it. It's a good idea. So just adding a couple more little stickers just to make this complete. The one above my head there that says, "You are my sunshine, pretty girl." And then we have the good times and tan lines. I did have plenty of tan lines back in the day. All right, so I'm just going to very loosely add in a drawn border with just a fine point pen. Just honestly, even a black ballpoint pen would work here. This is a Micron, the PN or plastic nib. And then I'm going to go over each of those petals, adding a line. And then I decide that I wanted it to be double. So I kind of do, you can see I'm not doing like a super straight line. It's a little squiggly. And then when I go over it again, I just make it a little bit squigglier. Is that a word? So I feel like this really makes it pop, makes it look pretty intentional here. I love the hand-drawn vibe to it. Once upon a time, I actually used to hand draw on every single layout that I would do way back in the 1900s. So just kind of checking out, like, is there anything else I want to add to this? And I love this little summertime with these big bubble letters. I remember learning how to make bubble letters in the 80s. Oh my gosh. And they would go on everything. If you were around during that time, do you remember that fad of creating bubble letters? All right, so we are just about done here. I'm just kind of taking a quick look to see if there's anything else I want to add to this page. And I should have used those little flip-flops. That would have been perfect. I do love that little butterfly. And then we are just about done. So just go ahead and enjoy the still photo that will be coming up in just a second. And thank you so much for sticking around and watching this video.